Hey everybody, so my name is Gerry and I'm from Walt and I, and it's time to mix things up a bit because I got to a point a couple of days ago, weeks ago maybe even, where it's just like you start thinking, enough already, just enough. So just to backtrack, South Africa's been on lockdown now for 5 weeks, which was hardcore. It was, you can't go jogging, walking, nothing, right? So you're stuck at home, and all of you know the world changed. It has, it just is what it is. So I started something called the Isolation Diary. My idea was to go on my Instagram live once a day and kind of just share thoughts and feelings and stuff and emotions and whatever. And it started well and it was cool. But after a while it got really, really difficult because time, number one, but then in all honesty, some days you just don't feel like it because this whole lockdown thing it fucks with your mind. Whichever way you look at it, it does, right? Human contact, human conversations, coffee breaks, things like this, which we take for granted, just suddenly gone. And I've had tough days, like most of you, where you just wake up and you think, fuck, I can't do this. We've all had it. But I wanted to keep on doing this thing because in a way it helped for me to kind of just talk and get it out. But it just got too much. And I mean, I think we're working harder from home now than we are from the office because there's just continuous. You just keep going. There's no coffee breaks, there's no talks, there's no lunch break and stuff. So work's been going well. And I thought about getting back into the Isolation Diary, but 2-3, sometime last week, I was training, got a nice little gym downstairs going here. Actually training better now than I have during normal times, but that's cool. Anyway, so I've got a Google Home speaker, right? And I take this thing with me to the garage to train. And I turn on the 702, Talk Radio 702. And as I was doing, I can't remember what I was doing, but just suddenly realize it's just negative shit all the time. And obviously South African radio station, so the first thing they lead with every single morning is 412 new coronavirus cases. Another 4 people have died. It's still 18 months until we get a vaccine. No, you can't travel anywhere. No, you can't go anywhere. No, you can't go to gym. No, you can't go walk your dog after 9. And it just got to a point where I actually, and I didn't realize it. Because we're so used to just the news on all the time. And it was just like, fuck, enough already. Just stop with this. Just stop. And I turned music on and immediately it's like better and stuff. So I got to a point where I'm not a negative person by any means, but after a while you start feeling broken down. It's like, Jesus, just enough already. And I'm sure you guys must feel the same. I mean, our worlds have been disrupted on every single level, right? We can't travel. I've already missed trips, right? To the USA, to Turkey, to Madikwe. I would have been going to Svalbard now in a couple of weeks' time. So everything's changing. We just got to deal with it. We have no choice. So I thought, you know what? Screw this. And I know, what's this actor's name? Krakowski. John Krakowski, Dave Krakowski, he did a thing where just called Some Good News. And that's literally all it is. It's a YouTube channel thing where he just shares good news. And I thought, you know what, we're going to do the same because I'm over this. This whole, oh man, when is this lodge opening up and when can we travel again? We can't change it. We can't change it. We can just wait and manage it. So, as of now, the Isolation Diary is changing. And I'm going to just keep it positive. But not just me, I want you guys to get involved as well. So what I did for this episode is I asked a couple of people, just randoms, to send me something positive, something good, a nice feel-good something. It could be a joke, it could be a moment. And my brief to them on the phone when I phoned them yesterday was, you know what, just tell me something good. It could be, you know what, the coffee this morning tasted amazing and it was just like exactly what I needed. Or I can use an example. Where I'm sitting here now, there was just a greenback wood hoopoe that landed over there. That's cool, right? It could be anything. So what I'm going to ask is have a look at some of the guys that shared some good stuff with me, and I'm going to ask you guys to send me yours. I want you to send me either via WeTransfer, on email, WhatsApp, whatever the case is. I want your good thought for the day, your positive thought, your moment for the day. That even if you're having a really fucked up bad day, there's that one moment where you actually, for a second, just think, hey, this is cool. The sunrise, the sunset, a dog licking your face, the smell of bread baking, whatever it could be, right? I want that from you. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to put them all into a video. I'm going to try and do it every Tuesday and Friday from now moving on. And I'll just kind of share my thoughts in between. I am doing this to create content for you guys, just to give you something to look at and hopefully get some positive vibes from and take some good stuff from it. But it's also for me. it's tough working all the time with you can't do this, no you can't travel, no you can't, no you can't. It gets tough, it really does. So this is for me as much as it is for you. So a couple of people for this week that I asked for their good moment, their positive spin on things. So Mike's up first. I didn't know he does this, but check this out.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're feeling the same way I am. Today is a good day to have a good day, and amongst all the work that I have got to do, which I see as a major positive in every day during isolation, something else that I picked up on today and hung up against the wall is a dartboard. So I haven't thrown a dart for many years. Let's see if I still got this. Oh, really not bad. Can work on form and angle a bit, but yeah, extremely positive about that guy hanging back up on the wall, and definitely going to enjoy my evenings throwing a few darts again.
Pretty cool. So Mike, we're going to have to get a game going once we can get back together again. Cool one, bud. Then next up is my sister, Christa. She's actually working for Walt and I. She's part of our new content creation team. She was going to start and literally walk into the office as our initial lockdown ended. Wasn't meant to be, so she's been working in isolation like all of us. But she shared her thoughts as well. And yeah, here we go.
I think living in a time where everything can be very negative, it is very important to take the positives out of every day, however small it might be. So for me, the positive of every day this week is the fact that we are actually getting out of the house, something that we never used to do in the past. We are getting up early and we are taking morning walks because we are forced to do so between 6 and 9. And just getting into the park and getting some fresh air and seeing our new friend, who is a giant schnauzer the size of a small horse. But the gentlest soul, and he always comes and says hello while everyone else is keeping their distance. So it's the small wins like that that I think we can make positive out of a time that is trying and very difficult.
Okay, so I'm going to have to go and check up on that schnauzer that is the size of a small horse. Now, I thought to mix it up, I phoned Sammy, one of our guides in Kenya, and I said to him, and I explained to him on a voice call first, this is what I need from you. And he then video called me later, and we had a long chat, and he understood what I wanted. Just tell me a story, just take me away from all the negative shit. He sent me 3. So I ended up with 3 videos from Sammy. Here's the first one. He's a gem. If you know this guy, you'll enjoy this even more. Check it out.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm here in the house, and I'm very much good because I'm staying safe with lots of coffee, and I'm having good time in the house. It's quarantine because of this crazy COVID-19. Now, my name is Sammy from Walt and I, and just a little bit of what I'm doing here is that I'm just staying in the house. I just wash my hands, being with my family, and having a good time outside there, going to the house garden and doing some work. And I'm just enjoying. It's a crazy time because I'm not used to staying in the house. I'm used to stay in the bush. And yeah, that's what I'm longing for. And I'm telling you this, and I promise, this COVID-19 will be over very soon, and we go back to our normal life and with the guests in Amara. I'm missing the migration. I'm missing those good times with the Walt and I family and the guests. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for this good time. We are going to chat later as we wait what's happening. But I promise you.
Okay, so that was the first one. And then I thought, okay, cool, he sent me a video. And as I'm looking on my WhatsApp, the next one comes through and the next one. So here's the second one that Sammy sent me while he's busy gardening back home.
Hello everyone, my name is Sammy from Walt and I, and here we are at home. You can see I'm doing some making it straight for my fence, and Yeah, here. And everybody's talking about the quarantine and negative about quarantine. But here I am, that I'm waiting for this thing to get off. And then I think very soon we're going to do migration. This is what I'm thinking. I'm missing Mara, and that's why I am here. So I'm doing just some farm business, and you can see, you can show them, you can see my vegetables here, and this is my house at the background. This is the house, my background there, and yeah, I'm doing things. I'm here just to make myself busy before this thing is over. And one thing I'm going to say is that Corona is going to get off, and very soon we are going to be out here, and we are going to do our normal business. So thank you very much, and I'm here just to be good and to wait what is going to happen. I'm very positive, and I'm very sure that very soon we are going to go out and do our normal business. Cheers, thank you.
Okay, now this is a cool one for me. I phoned my dad and I said to him, listen, do you mind sharing just something good? And this, what you're seeing now, this is what it was, the real stuff. This is what I want from you guys as well. It could be something as simple as what my dad's going to explain to you now. And I'm super proud and a bit emotional that he actually played along, because we've had a tough time. There's some things that we've had to deal with. And just to get this from him and him asking me, is it okay? I almost got emotional. So this, guys, this is what I'm talking about and what I want from you as well. The real stuff that makes you realize life is still good, positive, and we can carry on. Check this out.
Due to the empty nest syndrome, we have recently downscaled the house and lush garden that we had to stay in a complex in a much smaller garden. It was with great pleasure this morning when we heard for the first time the cool sounds of a rainbird or a virtual squiggle, and that let us know that life is still going on.
So yeah, Dad, thanks for playing along, man. It really means a lot. Then I thought, let me mix it up, and I phoned Shazmeen, one of our clients from Kenya. She stays in Nairobi, and she's been on mini safari. So I asked her, just random, do you mind sharing something with me? So her and her son Gibbs sent me this, their positive spin on this. And Gibbs, I did see your message, buddy. We'll make a plan. Check it out.
Hi, Gerry. I've actually loved being at home. I really enjoyed this time, especially with family, and the fact that in the last 4 weeks, I've got my son and I, and we've sort of been working out together. But the best part is he's homeschooling, so I can go into his room 500 times and give him kisses.
It's great.
The whole time. The whole time. It's so awesome. I can see him all the time, every time. And
it's wonderful.
He gets to sit with me when I cook, which I think has been...
So much.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Amazing.
So that's from us, the Banks here in Nairobi. We've sort of taken in quarantine and really enjoyed it and just found positive ways to go around our day, and it's been awesome.
Cool. So, and then Sammy's third video that he sent me was him doing this. Now, when I opened the WhatsApp from him and he sent me this thing, it was followed by a whole bunch of laughing faces, right? So I thought, what the hell is he doing now? Anyway, if you have been on safari with us at the Wild Amara camp with Sammy, you will know these sounds. This is Sammy on his own, just entertaining.
Hello everyone, this is a crazy time. I'm just sitting here doing it for myself, like these sounds of the animals, like and then this one like okay, and then there is this one like the lions like such kinds of things that we used to do in the bush. Now just sitting here, just keeping distance from the people and just in my house, and yeah, this is crazy time, but I assure you very soon it's over. It's over. Something that comes very quickly ends very quickly. So this is one point I want us to note, all of us. So stay there. We're going to chat later. Bye.
So yeah, that's Sammy for you. I'm gonna actually ask him to send in some more stuff because him on his own, he has this natural, he's great on camera, he's amazing on camera, but I'm gonna ask him to send some stuff more in the future as well. Then, last one that I asked was Andrew Danckwerts. He is one of our newest guys, but he's been with us well over a year now. And I know that he's been stuck in at home on his own. So it's a very different reality being kind of locked down on your own. And he's been producing some amazing content. But I asked him what his positive spin is on this whole thing.
The thing for me is the biggest thing for me that I've really been enjoying lately. And by no means I think that this is a good thing, and I wish the isolation and the lockdown ends quickly. We can all get back to work and the country can keep moving forward. But one thing I really have enjoyed is time. You know, I've lived a 1,000-mile-an-hour life for as long as I can remember, and the problem with that is that you tend to forget stuff, and you go so quickly that you end up sliding over the top of life instead of passing gently through it and experiencing it. So now I've got time to relax and think back of memories before they disappear completely, and read some good books and training. I'm loving the training. Trained this morning at my own pace. I didn't have to run to a gym. I don't have to check my watch for anything other than how well I'm doing, not for, you know, maybe getting to an appointment or getting to work. I just train at my own pace, which is awesome. I'm having my second workout today, and I've got time to do it. I've got time to work. I've got time to work out. I've got time to read, think, strategize. Beautiful, having a little bit more time in the day, and it doesn't go as fast as it used to. So that's my little bit of silver lining in this era where we're all locked up indoors. So yeah, I recommend everyone just kind of hunker down and enjoy the time they have to be quiet, because it might not come around again ever. Cheers.
So Andrew, thanks, bud. Appreciate you sharing. But the one thing you said about sliding over life instead of passing gently through it, I think that's something we can all take from this. It's we tend to go down, and I mean, for those of you that follow my content, thank you first of all, but we tend to go down these rabbit holes, and right now it's very difficult not to go down dark rabbit holes. So yeah, so that's the idea with this whole thing. But let me share you mine quickly. So this morning I went and I took these guys for a walk. Hey Zeke, shame they're getting old, but and on my TikTok I posted a little video of the two of them, Rocky and Ziggy, walking, and I played Chariots of Fire over it. And I think the caption was something in the line of the vibe in South Africa from 6 to 9 in the morning. That's when we're allowed to go out on the street and exercise, right? Anyway, he's bored now. But it's those small things that I've been taking. It is the moments where I can sit outside here. I've got this deck outside where I can sit and have a coffee and watch the sun go down. It's video calling special people and saying hi. It is knowing that when we get out of this thing, it's just going to be better. But to me, it's the small moments. It's me training downstairs and doing 15 sets instead of 10. Might mean shit to any of you, but to me, it's like a moment. It's like, yeah, man, you got this. It's the positive side. We've got to try and look for it, man. There's a silver lining all the time. So guys, that's it for episode, let's call this 1 of Keeping It Positive on the Isolation Diary. I would like you to get involved. I would like for you to send me a WhatsApp video, 30 seconds up to 2 minutes, and tell me something good. You woke up and you just heard the birds singing and it was fucking amazing, whatever. Anything that makes you tick, that keeps you positive, that's funny, that's good, and that's not bad news. Let's share that. It could be to do with you, like anything, literally anything. I saw a nice Lightroom image as I posted it. Someone left a nice comment on my Instagram. I laughed at one of your TikToks, whatever it is, right? Send me that, and I'm going to keep on doing this every Tuesday and Friday, hopefully moving on from here. I think it's necessary. It's necessary for me, and I think it's necessary just in the general bigger picture as well. It really is. Anyway, thanks to all of you that played along this week. Guys, get in touch. My details are at the end of this. Send me a WeTransfer. Send me a WhatsApp. If you don't have it, send me a direct message. But get your videos to me and let's start sharing some good vibes. It's about time for that. Anyway, wherever in the world you are. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Thank you for watching. My name is Gerry. I'm from Wild Eye. Bye-bye.